Okay, now I'm recording again.
Oh my god, with your marble here. Yeah, small guys rule. But we're live. It's a pretty random space game.
We could do like a red versus blue type of thing where we sit here and contemplate why this polyhedron's here.
Yeah, like who made this
Chupa thingy.
Who made this polyhedron?
Whoa.
It's a dodecahedron, technically, I think. It's like a 12-sided D&D dice, kind of, without the dicey part.
Like that Futurama movie. My dodecalicious.
I wish I was good at my own game. I'm like not really good.
Well, that's
at
how
my
you know
own.
you're a success, though, is when you've made a game and you suck at it.
You guys just play it more than I do, you know?
Yeehaw!
But like, I think that's a huge success, though, when like you know every line of code, and yet someone who hasn't seen any of it knows what to do.
Oh yeah, I mean, the only advantage I have over people is I know all the stats of everything.
That and he could like destroy you in a click of a button.
Yeah, I could just like blow people up. But I mean, I never ever use.
Did you could you spawn like 100 like enemy ships?
You know, I couldn't spawn. You know, a lot of it's like if I'm the first person in the room, then I can do that kind of stuff. Like if I'm not, then it's not gonna, you know, like if I'm the first person in the room, I'm controlling the AI. So even if I tell your ship that your ship has 0 health, like you're gonna be like, no, I don't, you know. That would be kind of fun if I could just spawn AI if I wanted to. I should make something so I can do that.
Well,
That actually,
yeah,
that actually wouldn't really be that hard for me to program something so I could just, if we're hanging out and bored, I could just be like, let's spawn 15 battleships. You know?
well, like in every MMO or game that Richard Garriott's ever made, he's done that. Like he'll come in on weird nights and he'll spawn like 1,000 of whatever, or make himself 100 feet tall and be like, "Come at me, bros." He did that in Ultima. He did that when Tabula Rasa came out. He likes watching the people come together and just blow him up. Like you could make yourself in, I don't know, you could like import like a giant Homer Simpson or whatever you want and just like give yourself 1,000,000 HP and tell everyone to try their very hardest, like make yourself virtually indestructible and see if anyone's
I
up
can
to it.
do it. I think I could give myself like, here, I'll give myself 150 health. Okay, I think I have 150 health now. Let's see what happens when I come in here. Oh, I can also make my beam laser really strong. Wait, let's see what happens here. I have Unity open, so I can do this while I have Unity open. Well, let's see. What can I do here?
Is it strong enough to blow up the polyhedron?
Nah, I think it's an indestructible object. Okay.
Let's try that.
I could probably move it, or maybe I can make it.
Well, let's see what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Well, you know what I could maybe do? Let's see.
Could you give it like?
Oh, do you know what happened? I'm not the first person in the room, so it's not going to listen to the polyhedrons being controlled by whoever got in here first.
Say, could you give it like a really low mass and let it just fling it around?
Yeah, you know what? If we leave and come back in again, I can make it so we can mess with it a little bit. Or I could probably spend a little time coding up something so I could spawn bad guys if we were in here for no reason, you know? I'm gonna see if I can. Let me hop out for a second. I'm gonna see how hard it would be to make it so that I can just, if I'm in the editor, I can just make some bad guys appear for no reason. You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I wonder how hard that would be. See.
I think it would be fun to do like a when drones attack, but with like more intense, doing like duets. Have quite literally like 100 drones or something.
Yeah.
Ah, goddamn cute.
Right, game type. How would I make it spawn a...
Hey, can you tractor push me?
Hey, someone hacked my weapons.
Hey, for kicks and giggles, tractor push me out of here. Speed boost! I wonder if you can line trios up and then like do a daisy chain tractor push.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's the tractor beam is like applying force to something, so it's not like if you're moving backwards and tractor pushing or pulling, your engine speed is not going to affect your tractor beam.
No, but we did prove that boosting engines repeatedly will, well, they'll stack.
Yeah, some
So-
stuff might stack. Great. 5.
So you can certainly daisy chain in Capture the Flag and get someone to the base very quickly.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm a better pilot. Oh shit.
I'm not that good flying with a keyboard. I still need to figure out if I get my joystick to work in this game properly.
Does it work if you turn on joystick in the options? Or is it option not even there?
I haven't tried it in like a really long time, so I need to figure that out or not.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, I can probably get XPatter to work with it.
You should try it because I'm using like Ouya made like a pretty decent joystick library, and I'm using like their joystick library now instead of my own homegrown one. And I think it might just work better. And it makes all the adjustments between buttons for Xboxes and PS3 joysticks and all that kind of stuff.
And that's implemented in all versions.
If not, I just need to have a switch somewhere. Do it, you know. It probably wouldn't be that hard for me to make it flip on, and if I have it, you know.
I'll test it after this round's over in a minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, the Ouya version is real slick. I was playing it this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people complain. They're like, "Oh, there's such and such a game. It's got such controller lag and whatever," and a lot of them do.
Yeah.
But it's like they're like, "Oh, it's because the Ouya, the Bluetooth sucks. This sucks. That sucks." I'm like, okay, then why do these 10 games that were done by people that have a bit of professionalism to them work fine?
Yeah.
Bit of a suicide run.
Yeah, I mean, the also if you have like an Xbox controller, I only tested it. I have a USB Xbox controller. If you have one plugged in and you turn on the and you open up my game, it'll be like you have more than one controller. Push a button on the one you want to use, and then you just push.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, so you can just push it on your Xbox button or your Wii controller, and it just like you can't switch out though. I mean, once the game is up, you just gotta quit and
Right.
get back in. But I mean, you know, why would you do that?
There's so many of the games on the Wii U right now is like as soon as the game loads, each controller gets hard coded into the game as a specific one without asking. So like if you have like a keyboard and an Wii U controller plugged in, it will make like the keyboard controller one, and then you won't be able to play a 2-player game or even a 1-player game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, I'm just like a dude. Like, I don't have a game company. You know, I'm just like a guy. You know, and I just wrote a line of code to be like, on startup, I just have a thing that says, you know, is it Ouya? Okay. Is there more than one joystick? Okay. Show this message. And then I wrote some code to just look at every single, you know, joysticks 1 through 8 for a button to happen. And if once I see a button, I just return the joystick number, and then I just say the joystick we want to use is that one, and that's it. I mean, it took me like like a sitting to make that work. You know, like I came home from work and I just made it work one day. You know, it wasn't like a tremendous undertaking. You know.
Have you played Tower